Hello everyone, and here is my individual topic presentation of corporate criminal law. And my topic is a comparison of commercial bribery legislation between China and the foreign countries. And I am Chen Shiqi. And yes, let's see the significance of my topic and why I will do this, why I do this research. Um, economic economic globalization has become uh, the effect that all countries in the world have to face, and the trend of the times. Commercial bribery has developed into a global corruption phenomenon. As one of the countries with the most investment value in the world, the problem China uh, is faced with an increasing serious problem of commercial bribery, which needs to be solved urgently. And uh, the uh, commercial bribery is increasing overall, and in order to deal with the problem of commercial bribery, all countries are trying to enact anti-commercial bribery laws, such as the Foreign Corrupt Practice Act of uh, 1977 in the United States, and the National Convention Against Corruption was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 2003, and the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission in 2009, and a series of anti-commercial bribery law not only made all countries realize the importance and the urgency of an anti-commercial bribery, but also provided value experience for China. And this paper will make a comparative study uh, on on the lead of commercial bribery in China, the United States, uh, Germany, and Malaysia to find out uh, the disadvantages of Chinese law, and give some suggestion for China's anti-commercial bribery law. And here is my contents. Number one, the concept of the commercial bribery, and this is aimed to tell everyone what is commercial bribery, and the manifestation of commercial bribery. And number two, the cost and the harm of commercial bribery in China. And number three, anti-commercial bribery legislation in various countries. Uh, in my topic, just like what I said before, it's about includes the USA, Germany, Malaysia, and China. And number four, improvement of anti-commercial bribery legislation in China. And this is the aim, or what problem I want to deal with for this topic. And uh, number one, the concept of commercial bribery. Commercial bribery refers to the use of property or other means to bribe business opportunities or competitive advantages. Commercial bribery is manifested in various forms. First of all, the ways of bribery are different, including goods with real value, such as property, as well as property interest, that can be measured by money, and even some that cannot be measured by money, but can satisfy the bribe taker in some aspects, such as uh, I, someone, uh, some briber want uh, want me to help him, and he will not give me money or give me some property, but it will help me to get a high mark of my class or something or anything. And the purpose of bribery is very wide, but it can be understood as the influence of the briber to facilitate the briber. And the cost of commercial bribery in China. First one, lack of legal regulation. China's current law has vague identification boundaries for commercial bribery, which is not conducive to enterprise's perfect internal supervision according to legislation. Number two, market competition mechanism. Due to the imbalance of market supply and demand, commercial bribery can achieve greater benefits through lower costs in a short period of time. And yes, the harm of commercial bribery in China. The behavior of commercial bribery perpetrated to gain competitive uh, advantages through bribery should be defined as unfair competition behavior, which violates the transaction principle, has a negative impact on the healthy development of economy, and will also infringe on the legitimate rights and the interests of relevant subjects in each market. And let's see anti-commercial bribery legislation in various countries. First one, the United States uh, Foreign Corrupt Practice Act issued in 1997, issued at 1997, and the law, this law has become a model for anti-commercial bribery legislation around the world. And uh, for Germany, they have they issued a act against unfair competition in 2010, and German Criminal Code in 1998. And in the world, the provisions of the German law on commercial bribery are relatively perfect and practical. There are not only regulations on general commercial bribery, but also regulations on related behaviors such as discounts and additional gifts, which effectively prevent the occurrence of commercial bribery and effectively guarantee the fairness of market competition. And for Malaysia, uh, they issued Anti-Corruption Act in 1997, and Malaysia is one of the earliest countries in Southeast Asia to carry out anti-commercial bribery. And uh, with effect from 1 January 2009, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act came into force to replace the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Act 1997 and established the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission under the Act. And uh, and These laws are many about corruption, but uh, bribery is a kind of corruption. Uh, for China, uh, they have they issued a criminal law of the PRC in 1979 and issued anti-unfair competition law of the PRC in 1997. And also there are also a few how to say amendment of amend of law of criminal law of the PRC and to improve the legislation about commercial bribery. And okay, let's see what improvement of anti-commercial bribery legislation can give for to China. And the most re the most realistic way to prevent commercial bribery is to establish a sound legal system and study and formulate special and systematic laws such as Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2009 uh, or foreign corruption practice integrate relevant laws and regulations and improving the financial accounting system and the financial supervision system. Further strengthen the management of bills, reduce the use of cash in commercial activities to prevent fraud in commercial bribery. In the process of governing commercial bribery, in addition to the corresponding power of government agencies, enterprise, news media, and citizens should also play a role in it, so as to form a joint force and jointly govern the criminal of commercial bribery. And that's all about my topic presentation. Thanks for your listening.